Integrity and accountability are essential if there's going to be trust in local government or any level of government. As a new councillor back in the 90s, I recognised that there needed to be one document that would help steer people in the decisions they were making on behalf of the people of Aurora. I initiated a thing called the Code of Ethics. The Code of Ethics didn't have a consequence. What it had was a list of things that we expected, at the very least, that our elected officials would live up to. As time went on, we recognised that we've seen scandals that happen in other communities. So how does the public of Aurora, between elections, hold their elected officials accountable? What about the decorum? How do people behave? You can't legislate people's behaviour, but you can certainly hold them accountable if you're having a meeting and people misbehave or misstate the truth. The most important thing is that we never forget there should be freedom of expression, but with freedoms of expression come responsibilities to tell the truth, to portray it accurately, and by all means hold an opinion. But when it starts to hurt someone or defame someone's integrity, whether it be an elected official, whether it be a citizen volunteer, or whether it be a member of staff, not everyone can speak up and fight back. A code of conduct was allowed to address some of those concerns that we've started to see in the new age of blogging, where someone can go home and behind an anonymous computer with an anonymous IP address, say things that if they were said publicly would end them up in court. So what did they do? The government turned around in 2007 on the 1st of January and enacted an opportunity for councils across this province to address that concern, to put in place code of conducts that did have a consequence. And what happened was that code of conduct allowed a council to say, we're going to hire an integrity commissioner, a third-party person with the skills to do the job, to come in and make a ruling. Now the consequences, if someone is found to have breached those codes, would range from a reprimand to a suspension of time on council and to a suspension of their pay. And that consequence is pretty serious. If you've put yourself up for election and you find that you've violated a code of conduct, and then you find that a third-party person comes in and recommends to council to issue that reprimand, that's pretty serious. There's been a lot of noise in Aurora about a code of conduct that we've put in place. However, at the same time, we've seen Oshawa, Ajax, St. Catharines, Mississauga, many other towns are doing exactly the same, almost an identical code of conduct. Ours is not unique. It was put in place primarily because we recognised we wanted to raise that bar on integrity and accountability. We didn't need to do it, we wanted to do it.